No Scotland, no party. Turns out the Euros could be very soon without a party, because if we don't get a result against the Swiss tonight, it'll be no Swiss bliss. It'll be shite, is the word that we're looking for. Oh yeah, welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872. And yeah, you know, it's not been the best week from Scotland's perspective. The transfer news has kind of dried up as well from a Rangers perspective, so I mean, it is what it is. But let's talk about the game at 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, Steve Clarke. Steve Clarke's going to have to get it right. Will he get it right? No, I'm not convinced. I think he should leave it anyway. I even think if Steve Clarke somehow manages to get us into the last 16, he should leave. I mean, I'm pretty much bordering here on no chance for Scotland to do something, which I think is mental, considering a year ago, like, how much more hope there was for Scotland to actually do something in this tournament. You know, legit talk of dark horse territory. I mean, if you can beat Spain and go to Norway and get, win, there's no reason why you couldn't do damage in the Euros. But the damage is self-inflicted, not conflicted, self-inflicted. I mean, it's simply not been good enough at the end of the day from us. And I mean, Steve Clarke, what team is he going to pick? That will be obviously a pretty big debate about Steve Clarke. I'm doing this way. Talking to the dog there for anyone that's wondering. I'm doing this way anyway. I mean, I'd start with Sander Clarke. I think Angus Gunn absolutely shot the bed, if I'm being perfectly honest. Against Germany, I thought he was at fault for quite a few of the goals, and even the goals even some of the goals, I just thought he could have saved most of them. You know, he got a hand on some of them, but just not strong enough. Then some of the disallowed ones, I thought he was pretty poor. But here, you know, it would be, I think it would be incredibly harsh to just single out one person. Like, I know there's been a lot of hate on Ralston, for example, who is out of his depth, and it's not really his fault that Steve Clarke. But you know what gets me? If Clarke got it so wrong against Germany, what's stopping him from getting it so wrong against lesser opponents? To me, we're looking at a situation here where Anthony Ralston starts 3 games in the Euros, and I think he will start. But anyway, my team, Sander Clarke, because I think he's better than Kelly, and even if Kelly does become a Rangers man, my opinion will not change on that. Into the back 4, yes, back 4. There will not be a back 5 from Big Stevie's team. I'm going to go with Robertson, McKenna, Hendry, and Tierney at right back. Now, some people's probably watched my live stream and heard me talk about this, and then also the Firm Fog football, but you know what? May as well talk about it again. And then I think the midfield pretty much picks itself, because I'm dropping McGregor, alright? No need to fear Celtic fans, there will be some Celtic players in this team, and ex-Celtic players, as there already is with Tierney, and Hendry, and who else probably played for them, right? My two middle midfielders, I'm playing a 4-2-3-1, are going to be McGinn and Gilmour. No idea why Gilmour didn't start against Germany. You know, he's one of those players that isn't afraid with the ball, can make things tick. Don't understand it. No idea why he didn't start. We're being brutally honest. In front of them, I'm going to go with McTominay. It means McGinn and McTominay can kind of switch. They can switch. Absolutely switch. Then on the left, I'm going to go with Christie. On the right, I'm going to go with James Forrest. But to be honest, you know, if you wanted to put Ferguson or Conway in on the right, I'm not going to cry and bitch about it. But up front, I will cry and bitch about this one. It has to be Lawrence Shankland. I'm sorry, Shea Adams did nothing. He amounted to fricking haw in that match. And if you couldn't see it, then I have no idea what you're looking for. I'm sorry, it was pathetic. It was pathetic for a lot of players, man. But you know, I think there's some players that you just can't really take out the team. I think the goalie, I think McGregor, I think Ralston, right, have to go out alongside Adams, because I do think they're not indispensable. There is other options, but when you're talking about like McGinn and McTominay, I mean, I know you could argue, well, you could take out McGinn and put in Gilmore next to McGregor, but you know, McGregor is worse than McGinn, and you know, I think we just need to get rid of a lot of these players, to be honest, and sort the team out. And for me, if Lawrence Shankland doesn't start, I mean, I think it's like playing with 10 men with Shea Adams sometimes. But that's going to be even more true if you throw in Ralston. Ralston was getting the proper run around, man. It was pathetic. But I mean, I'm going to go 2-1 to the Swiss. You know, it's a pathetic state of affairs when I'm saying just perform well and give me something to be relatively not depressed about. But it's what it is, guys. 2-1. Who'll get the goal? We'll go for Lawrence Shankland. Hopefully we just get a goal for someday that ain't an own goal.